Now joined by one of the GeneralSports.com athletes of the week, it's Will Joseph of the men's soccer team. Will, coming off a couple of 2-0 wins this week, first against Roanoke and then against EMU. In the game on Wednesday, he became the all-time program record holder for career shutouts with career shutout number 25 and goal. We'll start with that. How does it feel to be atop the record books in a category like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that I had my eye on, going into senior year and final season here. And it was really sort of a surreal moment. But honestly, I really just have to thank the guys in front of me the last 3 years that or I guess it's my fourth year now. But shutouts are ultimately a team effort, and it really, I think, just shows how talented the guys were in front of me. At the end of the day, as a keeper, I'm there to clean up the scraps, and throughout my course of the last 3+ years at WNL, I've had some fantastic guys in front of me, and really just thank all of them. And especially on that Roanoke game, I honestly, there were a lot of guys that really had to step up into some new spots, and so I was really happy with how we played from a collective unit there.
So coming off a couple of wins, it's now 3 wins in a row for your squad. I feel like things are starting to finally click here all around as a team as we really enter the second week of conference play.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think that when we played region, it was definitely really good for our team to put some balls in the back of the net, get some goals, get running there. But I think that Roanoke and EMU were really good opponents. And I honestly think from top to bottom, from our forwards all the way to our back line, like you said, things are really starting to come together. Our press is really coming together. And we're putting away chances, especially set-piece chances. And ultimately, I think that our defense and midfield are just extremely hungry on defense. And I think that we have a lot of challenging opponents to face, and I'm excited to keep it going.
2 more conference matches this week: home against Hampton-Sydney on Wednesday, at Virginia Wesleyan on Saturday. What's the key to keeping things rolling?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that we just have to keep going the way that we're going right now. I was really happy with our Roanoke, the game against Roanoke. I think that it was just a really collective effort. And honestly, I think that the main thing is, I talked a little bit about clean sheets, but Coach Gordon made a good point over the weekend. You can't lose a game if you don't let any goals in. So I think that is, we really are priding ourselves on keeping clean sheets, and we have this little sort of group called the Brick Squad, where it's some of our midfielders and our defenders, and we really pride ourselves on keeping clean sheets. And we just got to finish our chances, and I really think that the teams that we're going to face are going to have a hard time against us.
Well, congrats on a couple of shutouts and a couple of wins, and best of luck this week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now joined by one of the GeneralSports.com athletes of the week, it's Megan Zimmerman of the women's soccer team. Megan, a 2-0 week for your team last week. You had a pair of goals in each game, first against Virginia Wesleyan and then against Shenandoah on Saturday. Let's start with Wednesday's game at Virginia Beach against Virginia Wesleyan. A 4-0 win. What went well?
Well, I think we just came in prepared because Vawaz is always a good competitor for us, and I think we had been working. We played a really tough out-of-conference schedule that prepared us very well to start the ODAC play, and I think we just took all the things we learned from our previous games and just put them to work.
Fast forward to Saturday, a very interesting game. Pouring rain for the entire first half. Ball didn't really seem to move too well across the grass at different points. Second half, you guys give up a goal, you fall behind 1-0, and then 2 goals in a matter of about 10 minutes to come back and win. What changed as the second half wore along?
Well, it did stop raining, so that was helpful because in the first half it was just hard to play through all the puddles on the field. But I think when we did get scored on, it was kind of a wake-up call. We had to be a little bit more aggressive, take our opportunities up top, and just use the width of the field kind of more. It was a kind of important part that we've been working on, and I think we just kind of all work together, push each other to put 2 goals in and get a win.
This week, a couple of road conference games for you, Bridgewater and Guilford. How do you keep it rolling and pick up a couple more wins this week?
I think just staying on top of it, working hard in a practice and supporting each other. I know the traveling can become a lot, especially with our trip last week, missing classes and things, but we have our teammates to lean on each other and just keep working hard together.
Well, Megan, congrats on a very strong week last week, and best of luck this week.
Thank you.